and welcome to KB Michelle Green, KB meaning Kingdom Builders Enterprise. Welcome to my podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you enjoy. Isolation. So previously, I was speaking about isolation and the fact that there are so many people who go through challenges in their life where they feel isolated, pushed into a corner where nobody actually understands them, where nobody actually follows the true path of what the person is really thinking and feeling at all times, except God. And that God takes us into this stage of isolation where it's almost like we're going through what they call a sabbatical in the church world, and this place where we're just alone, where it's not that we're necessarily lonely, because lonely means that, that could be a stage of depression, but just that we are alone. And being alone is a place where we are beginning to cultivate a new idea, something that's brand new, like spring, like blossoming into a new season, a new beginning. And that is the season that I am coming out of right now. Now, whether or not you know me, or you've been listening to this podcast, or you've been following along, this is still something that you can apply in any part of your life. And what that is the fact that when we are in this isolation stage, nobody really talks to us about being there, and nobody really talks to us about how to come out of the isolation stage. This period of time where we're being cultivated, almost like a worm turning into a butterfly, caterpillar into a butterfly. Almost like, some type of transitioning into a new creature that we don't know anything about. We don't have any familiarity of what we're about to become. That is the stage of isolation. It's where it's just you and God. And so in the stage, one of the things that I have been experiencing in the past and even currently is that I have to continue to feed my spirit with things that are positive, with things that are right, with things that are beautiful and lovely. I have to keep my mind focused on the right kind of things, because in the isolation stage, it's just such a very vulnerable place. And that vulnerable place could allow you to go down this deep, dark path that maybe you won't even be able to pull yourself out of if you go too deeply. That's not to say that we can't have our feelings. It's not to say that we can't be validated. It's not to say that we can't actually have the experiences of being down and out and feeling lonely, or whatever it is that we feel by being alone. It just means that feel your feelings, think your thoughts. But at the end of it all, at the end of each day, just make sure that you find something to be grateful for. Something that allows you the contentment of being satisfied, of being you, being patient with yourself, being able to take that time as you would with another individual, as you would with a pet, as you would with a friend, as you would with a parent or a child, as you would with a spouse, as you would with anyone or anything else in this world. You allow grace, you allow patience for everyone and everything else, but you gotta allow patience. You gotta allow grace for yourself. You gotta allow mercy for yourself. So in this isolation stage, as you're waiting to come out, feel the feelings, think the thoughts, but at the end of each day, make sure that you find some type of gratitude. Make sure that you find something that allows you to sit in where you are, but that gives you just a little hint of sunshine, just a little ounce, a little drop of what is right and that you are going to be okay.